We continue with analysis of the 2014 midterm elections. Stephanie Brown James is the CEO and founding partner of Vestige Strategies. She served as the National African American Vote Director for the 2012 Obama American presidential campaign, and she joins us from Washington, D.C. Stephanie, welcome to Arise America. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We've been talking for weeks now about how critical the black vote is to what happens, particularly in Democrats keeping control of the Senate. So I just want you to give me an assessment of the Democrats' ground game leading up to this election. Did they do what was necessary, and do you think it'll work, that the black vote will turn out tonight?
I think tomorrow what we will hear in the news is that the greatest co-star of this dramedy that is the midterm elections of 2014 was really the African-American community, because in many races we see that the black vote is the pivotal vote that will determine who not only gets elected to the Senate, but if the Democrats will maintain control. And while there has been great outreach happening on the ground, there clearly needs to be more work that's done to make sure that this base block of voters continues to be mobilized to the polls.
Yeah, everybody agrees that it's important that it's happened, and you were so effective doing it in the Obama campaign. However, of course, historically, the black vote and really moderate voters, independent voters, notoriously are reticent in midterm elections. So in talking to colleagues and in sort of monitoring social media, do you get the idea that enough of the black vote is galvanized and energized to come out and do what needs to be done?
You know, unfortunately, in 2008, while we saw a great voter turnout in the black community, in 2010, what we saw was a 20-point drop-off in black voters turning out to the polls. And so we do know that there has to be an extraordinary level of engagement that happens on the ground. And while there's a lot of chatter today on Twitter, I think hashtag election 2014 is trending right now, there really isn't the level of engaged voter engagement that needs to happen, both from the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. In order to make sure that you continuously infuse the importance of elections in the community, you have to continuously register, educate, mobilize, and protect the vote. And the black community wants to see this happen more from the Democratic Party especially.
Yeah, a lot of the apathy probably could be connected to the fact that Americans in general are very, very dissatisfied with Congress and right. Pretty dissatisfied with President Obama as well. How important, though, are these ballot initiatives? There are several key initiatives that are on the ballot today on Election Day, not the least of which is minimum wage. How much of a motivator do these ballot initiatives serve?
At the end of the day, whether it's the black community or young people or women, we want to see progress, and we want to see policies that actually reflect our day-to-day lives. And we do know that people are very upset with Congress for not acting on almost really anything. But the ballot measures are one opportunity for people to say, hey, I want to have my voice heard, and I'm going to vote so I can make sure that marijuana is legalized, or I can make sure we have a higher minimum wage in my community. And so I think they play a huge role in how people turn out to the polls. And I think it is a great motivating factor that we'll continue to see for future elections. All
right, Stephanie, I'm going to put you on the spot. I did this with James Carville. He predicts it's a foregone conclusion that the Republicans are going to take control of the Senate. What do you think?
I am an eternal optimist. I completely believe that the Democrats can pull this out. I think we have some really strong Senate candidates, Mary Landrieu, Kay Hagan. I think that they will be able to mobilize the community to come out. So I'm voting Democrats all the way.
All right, we're going to see what's going to happen. Stephanie Brown James, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.